What's up everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a product called Golden Scrape and how you can use it effectively to draw in more deer and get an inventory of the area that you hunt. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Keep it in a Ziploc bag when it does smell kind of loud. So in my experience using this product, I've used it in both mock scrapes, scrape drippers, and on a drag rag. And in all ways, the product has been very successful for me. The product contains a mixture of both buck, doe urine. I believe it's got a little bit of estrus in it, and it's got some musk scent to it. So it's kind of a naturally occurring scent in the environment from, say, October to mid-December. Alright, so I did a test with this product a couple days ago. Went out, made a mock scrape, and put some of it in there. You don't have to use a scrape dripper or a dripper. I didn't use a dripper. But my goal was to see, number one, what bucks are still actively working the area that I'm going to be hunting in. And just to kind of get an inventory. You know, if there are deer around, they'll come. That's the beauty of the Golden Scrape, is it's got both doe and buck urine. So your chances of bringing in both sex deer are very good.
It's November the 23rd. I'm starting to use a little bit more tactics. I got a couple of days to hunt here at the house with Jackson, so I might get an hour in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this active scrape. I'm going to make me a mock scrape. It shouldn't scare off does because I'm open to killing either or, buck or doe. But I'm going to use this. Set up my camera so I can check it, see if anything comes in during the night. Kind of do kind of get an inventory, I guess is what you'd say. So yeah, I'm gonna get the camera set up. We're gonna make a mock scrape, and we'll be out here the next couple days. Come with me. Just want to get an inventory, kind of see what's going on, if anything is still going on right here. Use a stick because I wore my damn tennis shoes. Oh, look at that. It wasn't in there. That's new. That's exactly where I was going to put a scrape at. Well, that's good. Go ahead and use a stick. Get all those leaves and stuff out of it. Get it down to fresh wet dirt. Make it a little bit bigger. When you do this, you're going to want to take the stick with you out of the woods. Put some of this in there. Close it up. Cut the camera on. Take our stick.
Show the camera the next day. I only let it run for 24 hours because this is somewhere that I'm going to actively kind of be hunting. I had a couple days to hunt it. So I shut the trail camera the next day and check out these pictures. Alright, so what do these pictures tell us? Well, it tells me that Golden Scrape combined with the visual attractant of a scrape and a licking branch. And that reminds me, if you're going to make a mock scrape, try to make it as authentic as possible. Not a frustration scrape where it's just a random small scrape in the middle of nowhere, but definitely try to make it a visual attractant as well as a scent. Pick an area that you can use, or you'll have the addition of a licking branch, even if it's just for looks, which that's what I did, was just for looks, but try to make it as realistic as possible. So the Golden Scrape in a mock scrape with the addition of a potential licking branch, it draws in deers. And the beautiful thing is it doesn't just draw in bucks, it draws in does as well. That's a big deal considering a doe is the spookiest animal in the woods, no doubt. Also, this lets me know for sure, with 100% certainty in my mind, that I can use this product in multiple ways. So whether it be a mock scrape without a dripper, a mock scrape with a dripper, put a little bit in a naturally alive scrape, if you will, one that a deer made, or on a drag rag, and it's not going to disturb everything in the woods. It's not going to blow everything out of there, which is a problem that a lot of scrapes have, especially, or a problem that a lot of scents have, especially when you're past the typical, at least in North Georgia where I am, the prime time peak of the rut. This product is not a product that's going to pull in deer from miles away to come check out what you've got going on. It's just not, it's not that loud of a product, but it is going to bring in deer that are within the area, that are centralized there, that's their home range. If there's bucks that are living there, it's going to pull them in. If there's does there, as you can see from the pictures, it's going to pull them in. They came right to the golden scrape and backed out. Thing to know is that if you use this product and there are deer in the area, they're going to come in and check it out, and that's all you need. It's going to make them curious. They're going to come in and check it. If you have the visual and the actual scent appeal, they're going to come in and check it out, and that's all you need to make it happen. Fill that tag. I would definitely recommend this product to anybody for use around the October to mid-December range, especially for the weekend hunter. And but when I say that a lot in my videos, if you're the weekend warrior type hunter who doesn't have the opportunity to go out and hunt and smash the woods a lot, you know, every weekend, every other day, every afternoon or whatever, this is a good product because it's not going to run out the does. I don't know what the tag situation is like in your area, but in Georgia, after a certain day, we can pretty much kill bucks or does throughout the remainder of the season. So this is a good product for me, for sure, and I think it could be for you as long as your state allows it. But this will pique the interest of both buck and doe, and pull them in. Looking to put a tag on a deer, or to put your first deer in the freezer, or your 10th deer in the freezer for the year, I feel like it's a sound product. I really like it because it doesn't run out deer, and it definitely will pull them in. Now, if you put this out where there are no deer, if there was deer there a couple weeks ago or a month ago when you got some trail camera pictures, and you make a mock scrape with this and put it out, or you don't even use a mock scrape, you just use it on a drag rag, and you don't see anything, it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. I'll go ahead and say that. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It just means there's no deer in your area at that time. The deer that came to this in my pictures, I didn't know those deer were there. I had no clue they were there. This is just a little experiment that I did. If the deer are there, they should come in. I'm not saying they will, because they may have other interesting things to follow up on at the exact same time you're putting this out, and you wouldn't know that. But in my opinion, this product works, and I will continue to use it. You can use this product to kind of let you know where you're at during the process of the rut. Whether the bucks are actively seeking out does, whether they're locked down, if there's any bucks in the area. I mean, you can always catch a buck traveling through your area that'll come to it. If you've been monitoring your cameras, you'll know that he's not a buck that resides there. But yeah, you can use it for that. That's what I was using it for, just to kind of get an idea. Like I said, I was going to go hunting, and because I don't have the opportunity to go hunting all the time, I was going to use the intel that I gathered to help me hunt, and which I did. I realized there was 2 does that came in, and they're still curious about what's going on in the woods. Don't know if they've been bred or not. But seeing that, it kind of put me in the mindset of I'm probably not going to see a buck, so I was going to go on doe patrol. Unfortunately, I did not see a doe when I did go hunting. If you're going deer hunting tomorrow, and you haven't been in a week, and you say, "Yep, I'm going to bust out the tinks, or I'm going to bust out the buck bomb, and I'm going to just douse the area in estrus," that's probably a mistake if you're going for whatever you can get. If you're going for a buck only, so be it. But by this time of the year, a lot of the bucks are shot. A lot of the big bucks are still surviving out there too, hiding, but they're not still alive from being stupid. Everything you do has got to be believable. There ain't no doe going to go in and spray this area the size of an acre or a half acre that's just overwhelming with estrus scent. So keep that in mind when you go out there. I'm not saying the estrus scent won't work. I'm not saying that I won't use it again. It just all depends on kind of what's going on. When I go and That's the kind of information you figure out over years of going hunting, which is the kind of information that I'm trying to provide you here on this channel. Through successes and mostly failures, I've learned a lot over the years, and that's what this channel is about. I'm trying to help you. You can leave anything you want to leave in the comments if you want to talk to me or ask me about something, or tell me why you don't agree with something. I welcome all comments. Like I said, we're all learning here, and that's my goal, is to share with you how I failed, what I've learned that is productive, in order to save you more time and possibly make you more successful in the deer woods. There will be a point in the coming weeks where your best option is going to be to resort back to food, but right now it's not it. You'll notice your scrapes kind of become dormant. The natural scrapes, the live scrapes as I call them, they won't be live anymore. They'll be dormant scrapes. They'll just kind of start filling up with leaves. And it's important to get out there and watch that kind of stuff, because that's going to tell you how you need to be hunting throughout the remainder of the year. But right now it's still on. There's still a lot of big bucks to be killed, and I hope you watch and are successful. I hope you do take down that big buck that you've been after. But don't be frustrated if you haven't yet. If you haven't saw the deer, keep using tactics. I'm just gonna back away from the real direct tactics. I'm gonna back away from the estrus. If I do use the estrus, it's gonna be on a drag rag. I'm not gonna pour a bottle out. I'm not gonna click a whole bottle of Buck Bomb. It'll be kind of subtle, a little bit on a drag rag. I'm not gonna refresh it every 5 steps, 10 steps, nothing like that. It'll just be subtle, because there will be bucks out there seeking. And we've also got the second rut coming up, and it's actually not a second rut. It's where the yearling does come into estrus, and they come in later. That's just the way it goes. But that's a whole nother topic, and we might cover that on a later date. But for the purpose of this video, this golden scrape, whether you use it in a scrape dripper, on a drag rag, as a cover scent, or whatever, in my experience, this is a sound product. No worries whatsoever buying it and trying it. It just all depends on how you want to use it to help you put a deer on the ground, or to help you know what's going on in your area. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope I made it make sense with the point that I was trying to get across. Again, it's a good product, whether you want to use it with a dripper, drag rag, or just pour it on a scrape. It's a good product to use and try out. It pretty much is another tool in your bag. Look at it that way. You're not going to use a drill when you need a saw. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to use a hammer when you need a screwdriver. So you've got to learn what's going on in your area, which tool best suits the job, which tool best fits the job. But needless to say, this is a good tool. This is a craftsman tool in your bag, or a snap-on tool in your bag. It's a good tool. It's going to get the job done. But you've got to use it on the right situation and the right occasion. Well, thanks for watching. Special thanks to all my subscribers. I hope you learned something on this video. I'll see you on the next one.